I think for me, just the character itself, a couple of things, the balance between the mythology and the history of the character and the research that I've been doing, but also working with the director and working with this team allows me to kind of like bring some of my own impressions or interpretations of it. I think the biggest challenge for me is, as a Native American, is how I interpret it or how I approach it or how I show respect for the culture. I know that's a huge thing with the Native American community that we do that. But Arjun is just, so for me, the idea of the exile was huge. Also, the idea that he was a warrior and a soldier. So it's been really, really nice to work with Ranjita and work with Dirga on that, and they've allowed me to kind of explore those things and supported me in doing that, and they're both incredible. I think that Ranjita is she is a buzzsaw of excitement, and she's like a firecracker. She acts out every single role, every single position, and she does it at like 2,000%. And so just trying to keep up with her is horrible. It's just like I'm out of breath when I watch her, but I'm so inspired that she is that way. And she's very much into the movement of the characters and how they stand, how they move, how they cross the space and everything else and stuff. And it's very inspiring. A very different approach. I tend to be a little bit more internal, and it's a really nice balance between working with her and marrying our approaches together, and amazing conversations. And then Dirga, she is phenomenal. Like, I think we both early on were very relieved that we had somebody else that was willing to go into the places that we wanted to explore. Because, I mean, you could look at the stereotype or the archetype of just two lovers. Two lovers that are legends and mythological characters and stuff, and we're just going to act out Romeo and Juliet or something along those lines. But to humanize both of them, to want to go and understand what their relationships are and how they're horrible at being good in a relationship. They're good soldiers, they're good warriors, they're good fighters, which makes them horrible, horrible lovers. Other than the fact that they are head over heels in love with each other.